One of the most important cities in Chile is Viña del Mar and Valparaíso. These two cities have beautiful beaches and places, like the Quinta Vergara and the hundreds of hills in Valparaíso. A lot of concerts take place at the Quinta Vergara, like Festival de Viña. This concert is very important because they invite famous singers and groups.
Santiago is our capital. It's the biggest city in Chile. It has 7.1 million of population. Actually, it's a complete region. It is considered the third city in South America with the best quality of life and the second best city to do business in Latin America. It's also the second one safer. In Santiago there are also big parks and natural areas. One of them is the Parque Metropolitano in Cerro San Cristobal. Also, thanks to its central location, you can go to the beach in a couple of hours. In one day from there, you can go to Valparaíso, Viña del Mar and other places. If someday you visit the city, you can go to Barrio Bellavista, where you can find a lot of spots where you can eat and have fun.
So, we are talking about places. I think that Rancagua is a city that have a lot of places to visit and the most important, have a lot of history, so you have to go there. One of the most important that I think is Plaza Los Héroes, that begins the central square. O'Higgins is honored since that was where he defended Chile in the same square, obtaining victory. And also you have to visit the safari park, that is the only safari located in Chile, where one gets into a car and can see a great variety of different free animals around of you. It's awesome.
Temuco. Temuco is located in the southern Chile. It's the capital of Cautín province and the Araucanía region. It was an important place because of its strategic military position, and now is one of the biggest cities of the south part of Chile. Its important places are Cerro Ñuñoa is the highest point in the city, and there are 89 hectares where you can see flora and fauna of the Valdivia jungle, as well as important historical and cultural landmarks of Temuco. The Regional Museum of the Araucanía is an archaeological museum in charge of conserving and investigating in value the different cultural heritages that are in the region in different times and space. New Querruca. This is a beautiful typical Mapuche cabin where tourists will learn about the Mapuche custom through cultural expressions. There are activities like the elaboration of clay-based crafts and the Order of Mapuche silver. As you can see, Chile is a large country. Therefore, the climates are very variable. In Chile, the 4 seasons of the year are well marked, like our rainy winters or warm summers. But each area has its difference. In the north, you can find drier and relatively higher climates. In the center, you can find a rated Mediterranean climate. And in the south, you can find a more humid and rainy climate, also quite cold. Now, if you go to the east, you will find the mountains. In them, if you climb a lot, you will see the snow. And to the west, you will see our beautiful beach, where the weather does not vary much, but it can get windy.
So, I am going to talk about people personality in Chile. Chileans have the custom to be very affectionate, hugging each other when we greet or with a kiss. At the same time, we are also generally led to our ideas, always protecting what is ours. When we find ourselves in a problem, we try to contribute something. Chile has the worst earthquake felt in the world. In 2010, there were tsunamis, falling houses, homeless people, so we managed to get ahead with easy by contributing all we could, such as doing foundations, missions, etc. Unfortunately, there is a lot of social division, which sometimes generates conflict, but at the same time we are united as a country.
Probably the most important celebration of our country is on September the 18th. That day we celebrate our independence. We eat a lot of food and play a lot of games like trompo, rayuela, invoque, balón cebado, and we used to fly kites. Also, we dance cueca and make poems and payas.
In Chile, we have a lot of different types of food. Some of the most important foods are the empanadas, which are commonly eaten during the national holidays. Porotos con riendas, cazuela, and sopaipillas, which are usually eaten when it rains. If you come to Chile, you have to eat these typical foods. They are very delicious, and all the tourists fall in love with our dishes.